Good morning, everybody. Hey, this is Darnell Critney from DC and Epson Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit subscribe. Leave a notification on so you won't miss DTV at its best. And this is my Wednesday morning updates, August 2nd, 2023. All right. For starters, I want to give my viewers from yesterday and today a brief apology as far as my code of conduct. I've been doing this show for quite some time now. My guess is I've been doing this show for almost close to 10 years now. And I try to be as professionalism as possible because keep in mind, even though this is an adult video game show and as far as on other topics, I also got to remind myself I have younger viewers out there that may or may not know the difference. So that's why I have that warning label, which I'm going to rechange it back to the way I had it at first. In fact, I'm going to do that sometime today. That warning label said, warning, extreme adult language over 18 years old, which means sometimes I will say things that's verbal language, and I try my best not to use too many verbal profanity, and the reason for that, and again, not trying to jinx the show, we do have trolls. And when I do a project like this, I've already had my mind set as far as how I'm going to do the presentation of this show, regardless of what the topics may be. And once my mind is set towards that, I want everybody to have the full enjoyment as far as my broadcast, I'm going to say expertise, but my broadcast knowledge is concerned. And it's kind of hard sometimes, and I try not to get too emotional, but at the same time, when you work on a project that I do and it's right off the top of your head, it's a 50-50 chance it may or may not go through. And I'm aware of the risk of that. But sometimes you can only take so much. And then when you have people that don't have no respect for the show, I don't care if it's sex, color, greed, or you got some crazy folks out there. I'm not gonna lie to you. But when you deal with situations like what I deal with every day, I tell all my viewers, subscribers, moderators, people just stop it and just see what it's like. It's not easy. It's not easy, especially when you deal with abusive nature towards this show. And I guess when I'm saying this long story short, I'm talking about the trollers out there. They know who they are. One in particular, which I'm not going to bring his name up. He know who he is. So, just want to get this message out to those people. Your time is coming. I don't care if it takes another 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. But see, you guys not paying attention. I date these shows for a reason. Actually, for two reasons. One, because I do so many of them, I can't really keep track of which ones I've done, and that kind of threw me off for a long time. So now I have to change my strategy a little bit better on broadcasting. So now I date each and every show, every last one. Only time I don't date a show unless it's a testing show to make sure my equipment is running properly. But other than that, I do a testing show each and every time. This is my proof to show to YouTube. This is my proof to show to the PlayStation community, the YouTube community, to let them know that this is what these guys doing. I really want to address this out mainly towards YouTube. I understand you guys, you got your community guidelines, and I try my best to respect within those guidelines. But when you got people that don't want to show the respect back. And even though you're doing your part, I'm doing my part, something needs to be done. So this little brief Wednesday morning show updates, this is going mainly towards, and I'm about to get to topics in a minute, this mainly go towards YouTube and the people that's disrespecting the community as far as trolls. Let's get to YouTube right quick. For starters, YouTube, thank you so much for putting up with me for so many years. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my knowledge, not only with the YouTube community, but to the world as well. Thank you to all my subscribers, my moderators, people just stopping in, comments, thumbs up, all that matters. And like all that, I want to continue giving you the best of me, if not all of me, every time I step into this camera. But sometimes it's not hard, and sometimes it can get a little, I ain't gonna lie, it can get hard, but at the same time, it can get frustrating. And this is why I want to bring this attention to YouTube right now. You guys, again, I'm not trying to complain enough, but you guys really need to start monitoring more of the broadcasts that people put out there. And at the same time, you guys definitely need to improve your status as far as people disrupting this show. And one thing I don't like when people disrupt the show, but when they start bringing negativity to the show, especially when they start disrespecting the deceased, you guys need to overlook that. This is the reason why I date my show. This is the reason why. So this is my own personal virtual proof. So if it comes down to this, if I have to take this to the YouTube corporation, if I have to take this to a news studio, if I have to take this to a courtroom, or whatever the situation may be, this is my virtual evidence. So if it comes down to it, let's just say I have to take this to Fox News here in Chicago, everything has been documented. Let's just say I have to take this to a courtroom, everything's been documented. Let's just say I have to take this for the people to know around the world. Hell, keep in mind, after every show, I post this on social media. One thing about the world that I know, when the world is in your business, I don't care if it's on YouTube, Twitter, now it's going to be changed to X, and I rarely be on Twitter. I don't care if it's Snapchat. I don't care what kind of broadcast it is, whether it's on social media, YouTube, Twitch, it doesn't matter. One thing I know for certain, when the world is in your business, it's hard to get out. You could be famous or not famous, it doesn't matter. But once the news hits the world, everybody knows. Everybody knows. I don't care who you is, everybody knows. And what the services I provide is from my own personal perspective. And on my show, I talk about not just video games. I talk about video games, anime, comics, what's hot, what's not, what's in, what's out, movies. I talk about sports. I talk about everything on my show except politics. Politics is like 3% on my show because I'm not a big fan of politics. But as far as everything else that's going on within this world, from my own perspective, I share it with you guys. But mainly this show is more of an adult gaming show, but at the same time, this is why I have a warning label. You got younger viewers, get them out the room, even if it's just until the duration of when the show ends. These things are important, because I don't want to say anything that's too offensive, and I try to keep as much respectful on that as possible. But again, keep in mind, you got haters. I'm gonna go there. You really got some damn haters out there, especially the trollers. They know who they are, so they're gonna continue what they're doing, and in the end, I'm gonna continue what I'm gonna do. But they're not smart. They really not that smart. Sure, they're aggravating. Sure, they get on your damn nerves, and this is what they do because they're haters, and because they're afraid of me. And I'll let you on the perfect surface announcement. They should be afraid of me. What I have, what they don't have, is evidence. And believe me, not trying to change the subject, I've been a security guard for almost close to 18 years, come November 18th of this year. And one thing I've learned as far as my profession with the security, both on and off the job, and I've been doing a lot of things. It's called CYA. If you got younger viewers, get them out the room right now. It's called cover your ass. So that's the difference between me and the rest of these people that disrespect this show. They don't know how to cover their ass. Because I date my shows, because I have my information documented, because I have everything stated, both on whether I'm on or off the camera, it doesn't matter. I have everything that I need. So when this time comes, and I do present this to the world, when the time comes, I do present this to the YouTube Corporation or PlayStation or my local news network or hell around the world, it doesn't matter. When my time does come and their ass is busted, and I'm not, because I'm covering my ass. Excuse me. And these things are important. But this is why I'm bringing this attention to YouTube right now. You guys need to be more enforceable. You talk about community guidelines, but at the same time, you're not doing the presentation by force. These are things that need to be accountable for. Both broadcasters, viewers, and actually trollers, everybody. Even sometimes, and I guess what I'm saying is YouTube need to start putting everybody in check. That includes me. That includes anybody that's watching, viewing, but mainly towards the trollers. Okay. Again, Constitution have a right to freedom of speech. That is true, and I agree. But not to the point when you start disrespecting and don't have any morals or values as far as the presentation of life is concerned. These things matter. Hey, just because you don't give a damn about your life, that doesn't mean I shouldn't care for mine. I got just as much the right to live and breathe and eat shit and die just like everybody else. But I do it respectfully. And that's something these damn trollers ain't doing. So if you guys watching this right now, I don't care if it's the president of YouTube, the CEO, the HNIC, I don't care who it is. You guys are going to have to start being more enforceable as far as broadcast is concerned. And there's a difference between the things we do here than in a live television broadcast as far as the news is concerned. Now, there is a difference, because if this is the news, you're not going to see no damn troller calling the news, calling the local news, because everything the news does, they do it documentary. Everything is being documented. Everything is being watched by a lot of people. Some I won't mention, but they know who they are. And that's something YouTube need to do as well. If you're not bringing that drama to any local news, I feel YouTube should have that same requirements as well. Just like on social media, certain things you can't say, certain things you cannot allow, certain things. I guess what I'm saying as far as the trollers, there should be a certain limitation to censoring. If that makes any sense, fine. If not, leave it in the comments. Because if things ain't organized, if things ain't censored, then it won't be long now. If you think they're trolling now, it won't be long now before it being threats. And before you know it, in another 5-10 more years, remember that movie called The Purge? We ain't too far from that now. And it starts off by communication. Okay, now don't get me wrong, I'm no expert at it, but I do know some of the fundamentals where it can lead, or to whether it's good or bad, it doesn't matter. Certain things need to be watched over, because if not, if you think they're trolling now, just imagine what it'd be like when they start making threats on YouTube. Just imagine what it'd be like when people's lives are not even safe to even watch a decent broadcast no more. That ain't fair, and that ain't right. YouTube, I'm bringing this especially to you guys. I have nothing but the deepest honor and respect for you guys, but at the same time, you guys need to be more strict as far as censorship, as far as what people say and text, both on, basically more online. All right, because if not, it ain't gonna never be resolved. I guess then the trollers gonna think you guys are a bunch of pushovers. I told you guys 10 years ago, I think YouTube, as far as, especially when people start trolling the show, okay, you're blocking these guys for 300 seconds. That you put them in a timeout. That ain't gonna do it. That's not gonna do it. I'm sorry, 300 seconds, okay, under 3 minutes. That's not gonna do it. Sorry. Then they change their account. That's not going to do it either. Here's my proposal. This is what I think you guys should do for now. Now, if it's a YouTube, if it's a YouTube account, it should be one account, one password. That's it. I think everybody should have one account. Now, as far as password, if people forget their password, they have the right to change their password. I think that's fair. But as far as open up multiple accounts, this account, no. This is how the trollers, if they figure, okay, if this account is banned or blocked, they're gonna make another one. No, change that. Change that. My strongest suggestion: it should be one account, one password. That's it. Now, I feel if they can't remember their password, they have the option to change their password. But as far as one account, if it's safer, if it's Darnell such and such at Gmail, whatever, that should be it. That should be that'll give the trollers to know they can't make another account no more. They can change their password, but they can't make another account. That's one. Two, I strongly believe that there should be penalty fines, especially when you start trolling and harassing and the viewers and the broadcaster a hard time. I strongly believe that there should be a $5,000 fine. Here's the reason why for a $5,000 fine. One, if they get caught, and I'm going to say this for the last time, and I'm bringing it up for the last time, if they get caught, my proposal I think you guys should do, you put them in a box for 6 months. Put them in a box. First time they get caught, 6 months. Second time, a $5,000 fine. Think of that $5,000 fine as extra money. So shit, if you got $5,000 off of 2 heads alone, that's 10 grand. Before you know it, in under 2 years, I strongly suggest you guys put up a satellite, your own personal satellite, because with everything is Wi-Fi and it's on the ground and in the air, the range only goes so limited. I personally believe that YouTube should come up with their own satellite. That way it's monitoring around the world. You can keep up with everybody. You know who's trolling, you know who ain't. You can check their IP address. The IP address alone will tell you what kind of cable and service provider they had. Start being that big brother in space as far as YouTube, because the only way you're gonna stop these trollers, and not just them, anybody for all I care, everybody should be entitled to one account, one password. That's it. Because it'll be a lot easier for you to track them, not to mention it'll be a lot easier for you to penalize them. Okay, and again, like I said before, I say it again, the Constitution do have the right to freedom of speech. I agree. But at the same time, know your limits. Know to the point where you can't just get on a broadcast like yesterday. I tried to do a broadcast in honoring, we just lost Paul Rubin, aka Pee Wee Herman, and I want to do a special homage in honor of him, because I mean he's a classic around the world, and we lost him. And then when you got some damn trollers coming in, and if they want to disrespect my show, that's fine. That's nothing new to me. I've been doing this my whole life so far, for almost close to 10 years. But when you come in and you pay homage and respect, and the viewers are trying to do the same as much as I do, and then you got a troller coming in, putting up a BS ass account, I'm gonna go there, and disrespecting the deceased, I have a problem with that. And that's the reason why I'm bringing it to YouTube's attention right now. You guys need to be more censored as far as what people say on the show, especially during a live broadcast. Guys like that, because if not, the troll is going to think, and I'm sorry, the troll is going to think that YouTube is weak. That's the reason why they do what they do. Okay, had it been the local news or whatever, oh, I'm pretty sure they'll be tracked down in their own way. And I just want to get that across, because like I said, I want to apologize to my viewers. This is not how I usually act. Sometimes when I do a broadcast, I will get slightly emotional, but nonetheless, because I put my heart into it, But it's unfair for me to give out, whether the information is valuable or invaluable, it doesn't matter. I have a right to give out my information that's going to help those who need, or I'm going to use a Mission Impossible term, should you choose to accept. But it's hard for me to give out vital information that I think somebody may or may not use. And you got these, and excuse my French, if you got youngest viewers, get them out the room now. When you got these hermaphrodite, rat bastard, roach busting son of a bitches, these trollers that come in and block, and not say block, and avoid me to give out the information that the good citizens deserve, that's unfair to me. And not to mention to disrespect the deceased, that's also unfair to those others that might want to be concerned. It's time for YouTube and the corporation and the CEO, or whether if it's a he or she, y'all gotta man up. Y'all gotta own up. Seriously, you guys got to own up, because if not, things are changing. In case you notice, Elon Musk, hell, he about to change Twitter to X. No, that's another topic for another time. Don't be surprised. The man got money. I'm not trying to praise the man. Don't be surprised. YouTube will be next. Don't be surprised. I'm not saying it's a rumor. I'm not saying it may or may not happen. But at the same time, I'm not putting nothing past that either. Don't be surprised if you guys are next. So again, huge fan. I appreciate you guys putting up with me for almost close to 10 years. Again, shout out goes out to the YouTube community, the YouTube corporation, just for me being on the camera. Thank you. To PlayStation, thank you. So I can't get too hard on PlayStation because you guys are just like a little joint team, but mainly because it is on YouTube. You guys, y'all gotta own up, straight up, because if not, it's somebody gonna come out there. They're gonna change it. And as far as me being on Twitter, I'm like a ghost. I'm rarely on Twitter as far as social media. I'm rarely on Twitter. On Facebook, I'm like a ghost. I'm rarely there. If I am, because of this show, I might say a few comments to anybody, but other than that, that's it. One thing I gotta give credit as far as social media, as far as YouTube is concerned, they're cracking down. I'm not gonna lie. Whatever it is they're doing it. They are actually cracking down. I think YouTube need to take a page out of social media, because if you really think about it, YouTube is also kind of a way of social media too. Regardless if the information is vital or personal, it doesn't matter. They're kind of a part of that too. You guys need to own up. Okay, I told y'all what I think you should do. It's your choice, my advice, your decision. You decide. However you want to run with, that's fine by me. But because if not, right now, the people as far as trolling, as far as hacking, as far as disrespecting the show, as far as disrespecting your name that you guys had around for over decades, they're going to think, and I'm sorry, this is the last time I say it, they're going to think you're weak. Because come to think of it, I'm starting to think you guys weak. From my own personal perspective, something needs to be done. And that's all I got to say. You know, you can leave it in the comments. You guys got my Gmail address. You can leave it in the comments. You can send it to my Gmail address. You can send it to my email or whatever. And we can go from there. I mean, I think all preservation of life and death should be respected. And the trollers don't know the difference. Because again, for every time you get trollers on this show, they're going to think the name YouTube is weak. And I'm sorry to say it. That's for my own personal agenda, my own personal look on how I look at things. I mean, then again, I might be wrong. All this I'm saying, I might be wrong. But here's the scary part about this, of these facts I'm telling you right now. What if I'm right? Please don't flood up my Gmail saying, well, Spidey, you were right. You knew this, because they knew. Okay, leadership is set by example. HMLE, shout out goes out to you. To all my 13 viewers on there, shout out goes out to you guys as well. Leadership is set by example. Don't sit up here and put one of the most top brand names out there and you're not bagging it up. That show right there says DCN presents Power Players. And I tell everybody for years, since I've been doing my show on this program as far as YouTube, it ain't up to me. Is the cartoon film TMNT? I'm about to bring that topic up in 2 seconds. In fact, I might go see that tomorrow, if not next week. That name says DCN Networks presents Power Players. Okay, and I've been seeing this on my show for years. It's not up to me. I'm just the name, the face. Hell, I gotta pay the bill in another 2 more weeks. The 80% are you guys. The 80% is the viewers that's watching this show, to the moderators that support this show, for the people who stop in to watch this show, to the YouTube community that I show appreciation towards this show, to the PlayStation community that I show appreciation and thanks to this show, to the people, believe it or not, to the people on my Facebook channel that follows me, that support this show. Every time I put my face on there, and keep in mind, I got a life. I got a life. I can be doing other things in my own life, but I say, you know what? In my spare time, this is what I do. I think I'm about the only YouTuber on here that keeps it real. I give birthday shout outs every time I do I'm going to do a birthday shout out today before the end of the show. I give out birthday shout outs. This is my way of saying YouTube, thank you. PlayStation, thank you. To the viewers, to everybody that sees my damn face every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. And sometimes I do my show on random on weekends, on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. This is my way of saying thank you. Want to prove me wrong? Prove me wrong. There's over 1 billion, if not 1 trillion YouTube shows on YouTube right now. Name one YouTuber right now. You can put up on the screen anytime you please. Name one YouTuber right now. Think of the name. It doesn't matter. You pull a rabbit out the hat. It doesn't matter. Name one other YouTuber right now. Kari, go and get it. Thank you for the thumbs up. Love you for that. There's over 1 billion, if not 1 trillion YouTubers right now. Or as far as them running this show. Name one that you know besides me that give out birthday shout outs. And I'm doing it live. I feel everybody's birthday is important. You know, you was born for a reason because, you know, God put you here for you to be born. And if you want, you know, I think that's important. I say these things for a reason because at the same time, not everybody woke up on their birthday. This is the reason why I say thank you. This is my birthday shout out. Thank you. Because that's important to me. You know, somebody might be sick. I say, hey, on your birthday, get well, happy birthday, you know, God bless you. This is my way of saying thank you. Now, if you don't believe me, you can check all 1 billion, if not all 1 trillion shows. And if you leave it in the comment, I want to know. I want to know personally. I want to know. But I'm not a betting man, but I assure you, I'm the only one, as far as I know, the only one that give out birthday shout outs on this show. The only one that will tell you all the new release games that I have in my collection as far as on what I'm going to get next. The only one that cares. Okay, and here's the best part. Out of 10 years, I never asked for 1 dime. I never asked for 1 donation. I never asked to support the show or none of that as far as financially is concerned. Never had, never was, and I never will. Okay, because unlike some YouTubers out there, I can't explain that for all of them, but you have a few, some of them choose profit over people. Let me explain. Both matters. They do matter. Depends on how well you want to use it, as far as if it's going to benefit mankind or is it going to be greed towards their own self-ambition. Me, not one time. I never asked not 1 dime from any of my subscribers or whatever. Now in the near future, I will admit, and I did a survey a while back, I am thinking about having our own DCN Presents Power Player t-shirts for those who want to, as far as support the show. Now if it does come down to that, those proceeds will be as far as to help and that's within the foreseeable future. That will be towards as far as improving the show, getting more products to help merchandise our DCN brand as far as t-shirt and other main projects. But for now, I'm just keeping it humble. I'm just keeping it simple. I'm just keeping it 100. Okay, YouTube, again, nothing but respect. I mean no disregard. I mean no disrespect, pun intended. But you guys, especially you guys, y'all need to own up. Because if not, call it like I said, right now, I hate to say it, social media is winning. Social media is winning. Facebook is winning. Snapchat is winning. It's gotten to the point now you can do more on social media than you can do on YouTube. Twitch, I understand, y'all other biggest competitor, they're winning. How they winning, I don't know, but I assure you they are winning. Twitter, Elon Musk, shout out to Elon Musk. In a while between now, I think next year he's going to change it from X for whatever reason, I don't know. But they are actually winning. The only thing YouTube is winning over as far as people, as far as getting information they need that's going to help their lives a little bit better, but at the same time, as far as valuable information that may be suitable for them to get what they need done. That's the only difference. But keep in mind, social media doing the same thing now. You don't believe me? I'll prove you wrong. I will prove you wrong right now. There are over 20 billion people more now on social media than they are on YouTube. Hate to say it, it's the truth. It's the truth. Now, how they running it, I don't know. But I do a little research. And from what I've seen as far as the research that I've seen, they're actually winning. Hate to say it, but it's the truth. So, you guys, I'm not saying take a page out of social media, but in a way you guys are kind of like social media, I think you guys better check into that. Because if not, if you guys don't, as far as strengthen your name, that's about the best way I can say it. It ain't the fact, I respect the name YouTube, but you guys need to strengthen your name and give the people reason why there is hope when they come on here. They feel that they want to get the full information they deserve. When you got some damn bastard ass troller come on here and now they can't get the full information they want. But you gotta look, you guys are responsible for that. You guys, in a way, you guys are kind of responsible for that. Something needs to be done. Because if not, I hate to say it, I'm not saying Facebook will take up the responsibility more than you have, but if you think about it, strength come in numbers, and right now, here we go again, as far as profit over people. I believe in both. But with my show, it's different. People come first. People have the right to know, especially when it comes down to the world, whether it's true or not true, whether it's a lie, it doesn't matter. When you in front of this camera, when I'm in front of this camera, it ain't about what I want. Because at the end of the day, I'm still going to be Darnell Crittenden. I'm going to still be Player One. I'm going to still be Spidey _09, the Godfather of video games. You name it, I'm still all those identities in one. But once I'm in front of this camera, it ain't about me. It's what the viewers want from me. And the most important thing of all, whether the information is valuable or not, I have the right to give them that information. But at the same time, I also have the right to respect their judgment, whether they like it or not. I have to honor their judgment. I don't have to agree to their judgment, but I do have the right to honor it. Because keep in mind, they're supporting me. For every time in front of this camera, they're supporting me. And while they're supporting me, they're supporting you guys as well. But when you get some damn trollers on here, they're not respecting YouTube. They're not respecting me. They're not respecting the viewers. And that's wrong. So, get it together. That's all I got to say. Now that I said my 35 minutes of how I felt that YouTube needed to improve on certain iniquities right now, let's talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TMNT. It just came out. Let me just blow this up. It just came out today. TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem has been released today. I'm getting a lot of good reviews on it. I haven't seen it yet, so chances are I'm going to see that. If everything looks right, probably tomorrow, if not next week. And keep in mind, the Spotty 09 show is at 338 subscribers. To all my viewers that's in this room right now, thank you so very much. To the viewers, to the subscribers, to everything I just mentioned now up to this point, thank you so very much. I'm going to give out shout outs in a minute. I'm a huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan, and it's been a while since I've seen a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon. So more than likely, I'm going to go see this. If not tomorrow, definitely next week. Next, this should be coming out on home video. I'm going to try to get that this week. I'm definitely going to try to get it this week if I could pull it up. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I should be having this in my collection this week. I'm going to try to get the Steelbook collection, alright, from Best Buy, because keep in mind Best Buy has the Steelbooks. This is in the final last chapter of the MCU Marvel Cinematic Universe as far as Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So if you've seen 1, you've seen 2, you're going to like 3. I thought 3 was pretty good, and I'm going to add that to my collection, so that should be out right now. Chances are I should have that this week, and I think it's going to be pretty good. So if you're a Marvel fan and you like to collect Marvel movies, add this to your collection. I'll have that this week, and we see what happens. Okay, what else we going to pull up? Next movie I want to see, and it comes out this month. I think it come out, August 18th. It comes out soon. The Blue Beetle. Yes, The Blue Beetle. Now, I don't know too much about the Blue Beetle other than last time I kind of got wind of what the Blue Beetle does. You know, I'm just too excited. I don't know if you guys ever played the game Injustice 2, where you got Firestorm and Blue Beetle on there. Blue Beetle, he has the power of this scarab. It's like a parasite. It's like a host. He has the power to, he can control it. Sometimes he can control it, sometimes he can't. But, he has very unique powers. And the movie comes out August 18th, I think. And I don't know the whole cast, but I know one of the characters of the cast, the Latino king of comedy, George Lopez. He plays the father of the son of the Blue Beetle. He's in there. I don't know if you guys remember Cobra Kai. What's that boy's name? Miguel, and he got hurt during, he was in, in the series. He got hurt, and he was laying up in the hospital as far as the Cobra Kai series on the show. And I forgot his name, but he is going to be, in other words, if you see Cobra Kai, if you know that, and you know the actor who plays Miguel, he is going to be the new Blue Beetle. I've seen the trailer for it. I'm like, yeah. I'm not a fan because I don't know too much about him, but I do know one thing. As far as the CGI, how he morphs into it, how his fighting skills and all that, I'm going to see it. So James Gunn, this is the time you need to do a one-up for real on this one. So we're going to see what happens as far as the Blue Beetle is concerned. Okay. Next, Barbie. Oh, this chick. Between right now, Barbie and Oppenheimer, I gotta say it, the pink bombshell right now. Shout out goes out to Margot Robbie, who plays Barbie. Y'all know her, man. Y'all know her back in the days when she did the Suicide Squad and the Suicide Squad and the Life and Emancipation of Harley Quinn, and now she plays Barbie. So between Barbie and Oppenheimer right now, them two together, they're like the two, I hate to say it, they're like the two biggest box office movies right now, box office hits. Both of them together is grossing at over $300 million and counting right now. Me, I'm not a Barbie fan. Let's just get that off my chest right now. I am not a Barbie fan. However, I do, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if my woman may or may not be in the Barbie, but I'm pretty sure I got like my future grandkids, my future granddaughters. I'm pretty sure they might like it. So if they ask me, I'll go see it because of them. So I won't put myself in the doghouse. But other than that, as far as myself, no. If I'm with them, I ain't got no choice. Yeah, I better go see it because of them. As far as myself, that ain't happening. Now, Oppenheimer, I might see that because the world gonna blow up or whatever. Fine. The last movie I saw was Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. Shout out to Tom Cruise, Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg, and the rest of the cast of Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. That, I ain't gonna lie, man. He snapped. He snapped. I'll bring that up right now. Saw this last week. Dead Reckoning. I can't wait for Dead Reckoning Part 2. And Tom Cruise, he went off. I'm sorry, man. He went off. If you're a huge Mission Impossible fan, go see it. That's all I got to say. But I'm definitely going to see TMNT Mutant Mayhem this week, if not next week. And I got one more thing to show. And check out my last video as far as I did homage to Pee Wee Herman is concerned. Mortal Kombat 1. Yes. September 19th. As a matter of fact, I'm getting mine from GameStop. I promised myself, I said I wasn't going to get it from GameStop. I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get it because I ain't going to lie. I got like about a $5 coupon straight up, and I'm saving that for Mortal Kombat. But in any case, Mortal Kombat 1, September 19, 2023. I am going to do an exclusive gameplay on that, which I'm about to bring that topic up right now. This month, everybody, the Spidey 09 DC Networks presents Power Players. I'm going to be temporarily off the air. But don't fret. Don't worry. Don't be disappointed. I don't want nobody like, man, where'd you going? No, it's just that my PlayStation network subscription is about to expire, and I can't really, not so much to do broadcasting because this is part of it with YouTube is concerned, but I can't get online and do other things as well. So hopefully between now, no later than October is going to be the perfect month for me for Mortal Kombat because it's going to fit right in time for that. So during the duration of October, I'm going to do nothing but Mortal Kombat gameplay. Everything as far as storyline, online competition, I'm doing everything on that. Now, as far as me being back online with the PlayStation Network, hopefully by the end of the month, if not no later, my goal is definitely no later than October, you'll see me back online. Just to let everybody know, you're going to see me back online. And in the meantime, in between time, I am playing something. I'm playing a couple of games that's going to hold me over, just to let everybody know. And he's on right now to the president and founder of DCN, Sean Bolland. And just to let everybody know, Sean Bolland also has a show. You can go on YouTube, type in the name at the bottom of the text, Sean Bolland. Now keep in mind, his show is at random. So I might as well give a shout out right now to the president and founder of DCN Networks and Power Players, Sean Bolland. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you want to check out his show again, go to Sean Bolland. Now, keep in mind, his show is at random. It's at random. Now, if you want to know as far as on Facebook, you can go to DCN Anime Club. That's listed under Sean Bolland for all your anime information. And he's the official Godzilla expert. So again, shout out goes out to Sean Bolland, to everybody out in the Harris headquarters on the south side of Chicago. Shout out goes out to you. Shout out goes out to the queen of anime, his sister April. Shout out goes out to you. To my only goddaughter, Sarah, my little lima bean. I love you. Shout out goes out to you. To Gangsta Al, ain't heard from you in a minute. Shout out goes out to you. To Dion, I know you got the third on lock, brother. I'm not worried. If I'm worried, I'll come looking for you anyway. So shout out goes out to Dion. To Robbo, been over a year, man. You still owe me that pot roast dinner, just to let you know. Let's get back to what I'm saying as far as games. AEW Fight Forever. If you haven't got this game, pick up this game right now. Get it. The Street Fighter 6 is available out right now I gotta get. In fact, I gotta get the season pass for this soon too. In fact, I gotta get the season pass for both of these. Okay, Sean Bond said Mortal Kombat starts in September. As a matter of fact, I'll blow up the release date right now. It comes out September 19th, 2023. Bro, I already pre-ordered the game. I'm gonna finish paying the game off next week because I'm getting the premium pass. You know, I'm gonna get the one with the season pass. And the cool thing about it, you still got time, everybody. If you pre-order it from GameStop right now, pre-order it right now. They'll give you the code where you can play as Shang Tsung right now. If you get the season pass for it, like the one I'm about to get, the premium, the premium edition, I've already have the season pass. I'm already gonna have the code for Shang Tsung, and then they're gonna have DLCs that's coming out within the foreseeable future. As far as on Mortal Kombat, I think you're gonna, I can name a couple. I think Ermac's gonna be on there. I think you're gonna have Peacemaker, John Cena's Peacemaker on there. Who else? You're gonna have Omni-Man from the Invisibles. So, I'm sorry, yeah, the Invincibles. That's what I meant to say. Now I got the words tongue twisted, but the Invincibles. So you don't believe me? Go where we at now. Go to YouTube, type in Mortal Kombat 1 DLCs. That's coming out soon. But do like I do, pre-order it. That way you can play Shang Tsung right off the bat. So I bring everybody up to speed. If you play Mortal Kombat 11, keep in mind Liu Kang is the new Earth Guardian of Earth right now. So he has the powers of Raiden, and he has the powers of fire and lightning. So he's the new god now. I'll get mine for my birthday. Great story and writing. Yes, it is. Again, shout out goes out to the Mad Titan, the Mad Genius at NetherRealm Studios here in Chicago. Ed Boon, John Tobias. You guys, they made blood in the video games. They are some damn geniuses. So I've seen the stages. Now, one thing I like about the new Mortal Kombat, for the first time ever, they have cameo fighters. You know, it kind of, I wouldn't say it kind of puts you in the man of Tekken tag tournament, but in a way, it kind of gives you that perspective of it. But they have cameo fighters, which means you're gonna have, in other words, it's gonna be AI. It's gonna be AI, generated. It's gonna come in and, like say for instance, you in a clinch, you tagging your AI, which is gonna be a cameo fighter, and that'll give you the chance to, think of a strategy, rest up, or whatever you got to do before you tag yourself back in. And the cameo fighters will also help you do certain fatalities together. So it's a lot going on with this game. So Mortal Kombat 1, September 19th, 2023. I'm getting it. It's going to be a DCM Presents Power Players exclusive. Just let everybody know. I'm continue giving out shout outs right now. So I'll give a shout out to that. To my West Side family, the Redmond, shout out goes out to you guys. To the Critness, the Colognes, shout out goes out to you guys. To the Unique One himself, Prince Unique, thank you for being a part of the show. Yeah, Sean Bala said Godzilla minus one opening this December 3rd in theaters. We got a lot going on in December, dude. Like I said, we got to go to Control, Delete Art, whatever you call that shit. In other words, we got to go to another anime fair in December. So, yeah, and we're going to be doing that. We go check out the new Godzilla. So, that's at the end of the year. I'm not in no rush for that right now. Eventually, it's going to happen. So, who else did we give shout out to? I said the Critness and Colognes. Who else? To my brother Mike Willis, shout out goes out to you. To the other forefathers of anime, Roderick Strong, shout out go out to you. Slow Mo No Show, man, stop hiding. You've been hiding for too long, man. Stop hiding, man. Bring it, come on. It's time to stop hiding under that rock, man. Michael Wright, whatever his name is. Stop hiding, dude. Please stop hiding. Y'all the forefathers of anime, Sean Ballin, Roger Strong, Slow Mo No Show, Mike Willis. It's time to bring the band back together, especially with Michael Wright, man. Stop hiding. Get your ass out of hiding. I'm giving you a certain shout out. You need to stop hiding. I'm gonna tell you who else I need a shout out to, and I never got a chance to give him a shout out to, and he deserved one right now. I haven't heard from him in a minute. To the infamous one himself, Jason Black. Man, use another one. Stop hiding. You my boy. We go way back. You know how we do things. You need to stop hiding too. So if I say these things to people that I say stop hiding to, they know who they are. So just to let y'all know. Who else I need to give a shout out to? To the dangerous one himself, DDG, Dangerous Danny Garcia. Shout out goes out to you. To my other brother, Alex the Lone Wolf Thorn. Shout out goes out to you. And to your show, Thorn Theater. I got a lot of catching up to do, but when I catch up, I'm gonna leave, like always, I'm gonna always leave you some positive content. And again, great job. Let's just say I'm a fan of your work, and I mean that sincerely. Shout out goes out to you. Who else? To Larry Leonard. We talked about this. You told me the other day. You text my phone saying you want me to do a show on Pee Wee. I've done it yesterday. 2 words. Watch it. That's all I got to say. Shout out goes out to Larry Leonard. To the love of my life. Give me a second. If I can find it. If I can find it. There she is. To the love of my life, Demetri Gann Johnson, the future Mrs. Crittenden. Shout out goes out to you, to all my Johnson family out in Gary and Hobart, Indiana. Shout out goes out to you. To my brother-in-law Brent. Shout out goes out to you. Shout out goes out to you. I'm just too excited. To my future mother-in-law, Miss Jackie. Shout out goes out to you. To all my future 11 grandkids. They are like, next to my goddaughter Sarah, they are also like my greatest treasures in the entire world. Shout out goes out to you guys as well. Who else I need to give a shout out to? And to my followers on Facebook that sometimes do watch the show. Who else? To Sarah J. Shout out goes out to you. Ava Adams. Misty Blue, and if any other names I didn't mention, shout out goes out to you guys as well. To James Preston, to you and your family, shout out goes out to you guys as well. And that's basically it. Margie Vallejo, very good, special close friend of mine. Shout out goes out to you. And who else? To everybody at North and Sheffield Common. Officer D will be back Friday to protect them all from the forces of evil. Shout out goes out to you guys. And almost forgot the most important thing of all before I end my show. I'm about to pull it up right now. Give me one second. Did I just? No, I didn't pass it up yet. Yeah, here it is. Like always, I'll pull that birthday banner up. And if this is your birthday of August 2nd, Wednesday 2023, happy birthday from all of us from DCN Networks and Power Players. My guess is, how do I get a birthday shout out? The most easiest, damnedest thing in the world. 1, you gotta sub to the show. That is very important. 2, you leave a comment on YouTube as far as what you want me to say. If as far as the day before or the day after, I will personally, myself, give you a shout out live on the Spotty O'Nine Show. And after you leave that comment, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that it's in. I checked everything. So once you come back to the show and you see me on there, I'll give you a happy birthday. And to make sure, because some people may or may not realize when I'm on, go to your notification, click on that, not click, tap that little bell that says on. Just tap on the bell. That way you won't miss none of my shows, whether you guys are around or not. Just click on it, tap on it, whatever. Do both. Don't make a difference. But make sure you check that. That way you won't miss your birthday shout out from me. Okay, that's it. My little robot buddy, who's officially on break. And that's about it. In a few moments, I'm gonna play me some AEW Fight Forever. I can't wait to get the season pass for that. And I want to give a shout out right now to the AEW Corporation, to the AEW community, the network, the enterprises, to the whole staff of AEW, to Tony Khan, who's a fucking genius, to all the wrestlers and divas of AEW. I'm gonna give out my personal shout outs right now to Warlow, you the man, to the Blackpool Combat Club, you know, John Moxley, you the man, Claudio Castro. I can't pronounce his name. I'm just gonna say Claudio. Who else? Soraya, the Outcast, the whole members of Outcast. I love Tony the Perfect Storm. I love that chick for some reason. Who else? Willow Nightingale. Shout out goes out to you. Darby Allin. Shout out goes out to you. He's, for me personally, I think he's gonna be the next thing. Shout out goes out to the Icon Sting. Who else I need to give a shout out? Swerve Strickland. Shout out goes out to you. Keith Lee. Shout out goes out to you. Who else? The Ocho. Chris Jericho, man. Legend in his own right. Definitely a legend. Who else? I need to give a shout out to. Ain't seen him in a while. Y'all need to bring him back. Y'all know who I'm talking about? Love that Danhausen. Bring him back, man. I love Danhausen. Shout out goes out to Danhausen. The Acclaimed Scissor Me Daddy. Shout out goes out to you. Who else? He's going places, man. In fact, two of these guys going places, and they happen to be my two favorites. One, shout out goes out to Freshly Squeezed Orange Cassidy. Shout out goes out to you. And my other boy, Hook. He going places, man. These cats I'm mentioning, they are going places, man. I'm not telling. Adam Cole, baby. Shout out goes out to you. To Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Shout out goes out to you. Who else I need to give a shout out to, man? And she is amazing. I'm really starting to like this chick a lot. Jade Gargill. That sister's, man, she cold as hell. She's bad. And I mean bad in a good and bad way. So she is, man, when she say cut the shit, she meant that, man. I love her for that, man. So shout out goes out to Jade Gargill. For real, man. Who else? Daniel Bryanson. Yup. Cowboy shit. Adam Page. The one-winged angel himself. If Sephiroth was real, I would have to. If anybody could portray Sephiroth to me personally, in my own personal imagination, that'd be the man called Kenny Omega, the Young Guns. You know, list goes on and on. I don't like this guy, who I'm about to bring up next, and I'm gonna give a shout out to, but from then I'm gonna go on from there. I don't like him, but at the same time, he can hold his own. MJF, Maxwell, Jacob Freeman, don't like him. He's an arrogant son of a bitch, but I gotta give it to him. He holds his own. And finally, my final last shout out, I say the best for last. Chicago's very own CM Punk. That's it. That is it. So, and we go from there. That's probably the reason why I bought this, man, because I want to see what CM Punk can do. Well, that's about it. And I'm about to end my show. And in 3, 2, 1. Hear this music, that means my Wednesday morning updates has come to a closure and its final destination. And to everybody, thank you so much for being a part of this show. And then this too will be immediately followed on Facebook. Please leave in the comments. And before I end my show right now, and I was doing a survey, and me and the president, Sean Bonham, was talking about this. How would you guys feel to have your very own DCN Networks Power Players t-shirt from us, from me, from him, from us? How would you guys feel about representing us? So right now, this is how I'm going to go about doing this. If we can get 1,000 subscribers, if we can get 1,000 likes, me and the president of DCN Networks and Power Players, we're gonna, right now everything is still blueprinted on the table, but we need your support as far as subscribers, thumbs up, ideals on what t-shirt we should bring out that's going to represent us. And if you guys can support the show as far as fan support is concerned towards the show, we'll come up with a plan where the first 10 lucky subscribers will get a DCN Power Players t-shirt. Now we can't put that plan into play without fan support. So please, our fan support is important. Right now, I really want to get that 100,000 mark so I can go ahead and get my plaque from YouTube, get my silver play button, put that on the wall. Once that's on my wall, as you can see, I only got one picture on my wall. But once that's on my wall, I can open up. This is like a huge resume for the show. This opens up more doors for everything, as far as t-shirts, as far as my goal someday to have my first video game podcast, for not just for celebrities but for everybody. That is my goal, that is my dream as far as towards DCN and Power Players. And I'm pretty sure for some people that might be everybody's dream to be a part of that, but I can't do it alone, y'all. You guys matter. That's why I always say on my show for years, you guys matter, but I can't do it alone. So please tell me and leave in comments, how would you guys feel about owning your own t-shirt? Because we can get that 1,000 mark, then maybe in the future I'll pass out 10 t-shirts to everybody that's on YouTube and on the PlayStation community. As far as on the Xbox community, I have to check little more details on that. But other than that, tell me what you guys want to see, because I'm a t-shirt fan. As you can see, I'm rocking Deadpool today, but I want my own. I want my own t-shirt. I love wearing other people's t-shirts. I love wearing something that's Marvel or DC or anything that's anime. I don't care, Dragon Ball, whatever. I don't care. I love t-shirts. It can be any kind of t-shirt. It doesn't matter. But I love them so much, I figure, you know what? It's time for DCN Networks and Power Players to represent their own t-shirt, their own style, their own swag on the situation. This is where you guys come in. We need fan support. We can get 1,000 subscribers. We can get 1,000 likes. We'll put the blueprint on the table. Me and Sean Ballin will talk. We'll chew the fat and say, okay, this is what we need to be done. Whatever designs you want to see, this would need to be done. What kind of colors you want to see, this need to be done. Fan support, fan participation means a lot to this show. Ain't heard from you in a while. Foxy Doxy, hello, thank you. I'm just about to end my show right now. Shout out goes out to Foxy Doxy. So I was just telling the viewers right now, I'm glad you came in. How would you guys feel about rocking the DCN Networks Power Players t-shirt? What are your thoughts, comments, ideals? God damn it. Yeah, man, I'm sorry, man. But whatever you miss, you can always rewind it. But I will say this, Foxy Doxy. At the end of my show, tell me how you guys will feel. And you will wear it? Okay. You will wear it. So, Foxy Doxy will wear it. That's cool. Leave in the comments, everybody that includes you, Foxy Doxy, leave in the comments on what do you want to see on a DCN Networks Power t-shirt. What do you want to see? Better yet, what kind of colors you want to see? What kind of, what kind of slogan you want to see? What kind of character you want to see? And keep in mind, we can't just put anybody on there. What do you want to see? You want to, because we into, me and Sean, we're more into wolves. I think a wolf will be our mascot or whatever, which I'll discuss that with him a little bit further. But what are your thoughts, ideals, and opinions? You want to see red and blue? Red and blue, okay. You want to keep it American? Okay, that's optional. I tell anybody on my show, I love ideals. I have a thing for purple's optional. I like purple. I do like purple. It's a more royal and noble color. I like purple. Okay, that's a start. And thank you for the ideal. Here's how we're going to do this, because I really got to end my show. Every time, and lately I have not been getting comments. And I understand people have lives. Comments, your opinions matters. Every time I check my show, even before the end of the month is out, I always check for comments. I can look through over 100 comments. It's all right. That's why I'm stretching it out a little bit further. I can have over 100 comments on my show, depends on what it is. Out of 100 comments, I'm going to pick at least 10 of the best ideals. I'll discuss it over with Sean Ballin, and then if we agree on those ideals, we take it to the next further level. I'm glad you'll say you aware. I love that in you. Thank you so much. So the color schemes, that's a start. What kind of lettering you want to see, what kind of characters you want to see, and keep in mind, we can't have everybody, we can't, get from everybody else. You say, yo, Sean, you here? Sean was here. I think he left. I don't know if he's still here or not, but he did ask about you. He was on my show last week. He really did ask about you, just to let you know. What do y'all want to see? So please leave in the comments. Oh, and since this is Wednesday, I almost forgot. I don't want her to blow my head off. My sister, Wednesday Adams, a.k.a. Chrissy Ball, shout out goes out to you. And I also want to give a congratulations to my niece, Heaven. She got her first apartment for the first time. I am very, extremely proud of my little niece, Heaven. Shout out goes out to you and your mom. Thank you so very much. To Mr. Pike Banter Army, shout out goes out to you. And again, we've been friends for years. Kill the hookers, save the chickens. But at the same time, you've been a huge blessing in my life. And I want you to know that personally. You've been a very great, huge blessing in my life. So again, shout out goes out to Mr. Pike's Banter Army. And is that everything? Yeah. That's everything. That's about it. Well, my time is up. You said he has yet to find me on Discord. You know what? Sean's gonna call me later on today, and when I get the chance, I'll let him know that you're looking for him. I'll tell him. Knowing him, he's gonna call me before the end of the day. I will tell him. And that's about it. In a few moments, I'm gonna get back online and play some AEW Fight Forever. And I promised myself, right, okay, cool. Promised myself I need to do a lot of gameplay. And Foxy Doxy, just to let you know, the Spidey 09 show is going to be temporarily off the air. The Spidey 09 show is going to be temporarily off the air this month because I got to play my PlayStation Plus prescription. My subscription. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just too excited. But between now and October, I will definitely be back online. So, in other words, I won't be gone for long. Just stay positive on that. And that's about it. Oh, I am. Always have, always will. You know how I do things. You know how we do it. But I'm out of here. This is Darnell Crittenden from DCN Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit subscribe. Leave your notification on so you won't miss DTV at its best. And I'm out of here, but keep in mind, I will be back momentarily to play some AEW Fight Forever. I got to get some gameplay going in. I'm off today. I'm about to sit back and chill. Foxy Doctor, I got one question. I know how you work. I'll see you soon. Always a pleasure, always an honor. And to all the viewers out there, including Foxy Doxy 2022, tell everybody about the show. And tell them about the ideals we're planning on getting our DCN Presents Power Players t-shirts. I'm out of here. I'll see everybody next time on the wild side. I'm out of here. Peace. Until next time, Chicago. Until next time, the world. This is Darnell Crittenden from DCN Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later and later. Good show. Thank you for fan appreciation and cooperation. That means a lot to me. And I meant what I said as far as my statement towards YouTube. I'm gonna leave it at that. But it's time for y'all to do a one. It's time for y'all to do a one up, man. Straight up. It's time to own up, for real. I'm out of here. Peace. And as far as TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, I might go see it tomorrow. If not, definitely next week. And I will give you guys my insight on how I felt about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Of course, I'm going to see it. I'm a huge fan. I'm not about to pass that up. See everybody this week. And from Chicago to the world, public service announcement. Put those guns down, man. It ain't worth it. I'm out of here.